Who is the one person that you look up to most? What makes them your role model, your hero? Is it because they're brave, independent, or you can always count on them? The person that comes to my mind is my father. My father is the person that I look up to most because he is all of those things. Brave, independent, and I can always count on him for being there. I know this because I've known my father my whole life. Maybe some are wondering why my father is so special, but here I have an opportunity to tell you why. My father is independent. I say this because my father relies on himself to get money in his $2 college funds and put food on the table. He works 6 days a week, almost every week. His hours vary from 8 to 10 hours a day. He's always on his feet, and even when he has a terrible fever, he goes into work because he realizes he needs to support his 2 children. My father doesn't make a whole lot of money, for he has not gone to college. And come to think of it, I am the first in many generations to actually go to college. He doesn't mind the hard work that comes with his job, though, since he has grown up on a farm that taught him to always work hard. I also say that I can always count on my father. Once, maybe a few times, my car has ended up in a ditch, or had a flat tire, or broken down. Each of those times, though, I can always remember him coming to my side to make sure I'm okay, and to make sure that the broken part gets fixed or replaced. I might not have the nicest car, but it's hard for me to buy one. And the little Ford Focus I drive is something that he could afford. I also know that he is there because he has always given me a shoulder to cry on when I need it most, along with great advice to go along with it. One of his famous pieces would be, don't trust everyone you meet because they probably want your money. Maybe not one of the best pieces of advice, but it's something quick to think of. The last thing that I would like to point out is, of course, the bravery my father has. The event I'm going to tell you is something that happened long ago, but still is implanted in my mind. When I was a small elementary student, my uncle had gotten very sick. My father's oldest brother had failing kidneys. My father volunteered to give his brother one of his kidneys, and he didn't even have to think much of it. This doesn't only tell me the bravery my father has, but also showed me that he is always there for my family, no matter how bad things get. My father had a complication in the surgery, but thankfully, for the brilliant doctors and the many prayers to God, he was all right. It was a long process and even longer recovery, but my father wouldn't have done it differently. And to conclude, my father is my role model and continues to inspire me through his independence and always being there for my family and bravery. He has made me into the person that has taught me so many lessons, and I can't even begin to count them. My father is my mentor, a place of guidance, and my inspiration.